How do you think these ideas then can be put into practice within higher education, especially in Africa? Some of the studies that you mentioned survey the landscape, so there are things happening, but many perhaps are not thinking about academic citizenship in the way that you advance in the volume. So, are there practical ways that these can be put into practice within universities?
Okay, so this is how I'd like to react to this. And by the way, thank you for the question. I think it makes all the sense in the world. How do we put all of this in practice within universities? The first thing I'd like to recommend is that we should work a bit more harder or more collegially with the outside world. We tend to look for partners in industries, in big corporations, and we often tend to kind of not deal with our immediate communities. So we look for funds from from big corporations, and we go to these communities to find out what's happening to them so that we can research them. I think in what I'll suggest is that our teaching and research should basically reflect the interest of our immediate communities. And I don't think we're doing that a lot more. This book has kind of opened the for me a new vista of looking at academic citizenship in the sense that now I know that we need to start to do things differently, relate with our communities, and in fact invite them to be part of what we do. It's only during setting up a new program or something that we can get in touch with that. You could say corporate sponsors and so on. But what about doing or setting up programs that reflect the real needs of our communities? We have seen how the new technologies have influenced the way things are done. But then again, if we start to train people in new technologies, we should also try as much as possible to ensure that the local communities have access to these new technologies and these programs. So perhaps some practical ways to put this in practice would be to continue and, in fact, better the way we relate with our, our external communities so that they cannot really understand that we are there for them. And I, I, I think that's a good way to start.